The topic that I chose for this assignment is perception and the means of communication. Perception came from one of our previous chapters. The article that I chose to review is Perception and Communication by D.E. Brodman. In this article, I learned a little bit about how hearing and selective listening plays a big role in perception. Communication is such a broad topic that it has to deal with almost every sense that a human has, whether that be touch, hearing, visual. There's a whole bunch of them. The article compares studies between vision and hearing specifically, and how the experiments prove that vision is much more developed sense. Perception is important in both of these cases because the way that people perceive things is different through all forms of communication. Visual perception is a form of nonverbal communication, and therefore perception can easily be confused. Psychologists did a few experiments that proved that perception looks differently based on people's past experiences and what they're used to visualizing or seeing or hearing. Another thing that they looked at was selective hearing. This was a big part of the article. So when two people are talking at once, the most important information that should be spoken at a different frequency so people can actually listen and gather information based on differences in how the two people are speaking. A big part of the article was that if something's being talked about through hand motions or something like that, then it is perceived differently through hearing, if someone was telling you about it. Concerning the hearing portion of the article, it showcases that different frequencies or decibels of hearing will allow people to perceive things differently. Similar to a dog is the only way I could think to explain it, is when they hear something that's high pitched, they usually relate that to a positive reaction, and they'll react positively, or get all excited. And the opposite of that, if they hear something like someone's talking stern, they're gonna react negative. So basically in the article, it shows the different sides of perception between verbal and nonverbal communications, and that's what I learned from the article.